The question is, a car is moving along x-axis as shown in the figure. It moves from O to P in 18 seconds and return from P to Q in 6 seconds. What is the average velocity and the average speed of the car in going from O to P? And the second sub question, from O to P and back to Q. Let's start solving. Let's solve first sub question from O to P. The formula for the speed, average speed I am talking about. Average speed is nothing but what? Distance upon time, total distance upon time. So as I told you, the formula for the distance x2 minus x1 and the time is t2 minus t1. So what is the value of x2? It's 360. ये जो ऊपर दिया आपको डिस्टेंस है, I'll write down over here, और यहाँ पर जो दिया है ये टाइम है, ठीक है. So x2 minus x1 means 360 minus 0. Time taken 18 minus 0. So 360 minus 0, 360 upon 18. So it comes out to be 20 meter per second. Let's talk about average velocity. The formula for the average velocity is x2 minus x1 upon t2 minus t1. The value of x2, 360, x1 0, 360 minus 0, the value of time t2, 80 minus 0. So it comes out to be 360 upon 18, that is 20 meter per second. So for the first sub question, both average speed and the average velocity is 20 meter per second. Next we'll move to the next part, from O to P and P to Q. From O to P and back to Q and back to Q. ठीक है, fine. So let's talk about this part now. So average speed O to P, the total distance 360 plus P to Q, P से Q आ रहे हैं. So यहाँ पर डिस्टेंस कितना कवर हुआ? Mod 240 minus 360, फाइनल डिस्टेंस माइनस इनिशियल डिस्टेंस, ठीक है. टाइम टेकन, सी ओ से पी तक 18 सेकेंड का टाइम लग गया, फिर पी से क्यू तक आने में 6 सेकेंड का टाइम लग गया, क्वेश्चन में बोला है. सो 18 प्लस 6 24, तो यहां पर मैं लिख देता हूं 24. 240 माइनस 360, इट इज माइनस 120, माइनस 120 का मॉड निकालोगे तो प्लस 120. सो 360 प्लस 120 अपॉन 24, so it comes out to be 480 upon 24. So your final answer comes out to be 20 meter per second. Let's talk about average velocity. If we talk about average velocity is total displacement upon time, and displacement formula final position minus initial position upon time taken. So what is final position? The final position is Q, that is 240, and what is initial position? It's 0, because I told you O to P and back to Q. तो मतलब initial position O होगा और final position Q होगा. So Q is 240 and the initial position is 0. So 240 minus 0 and the time taken is 24. Okay, because time taken तो यही होगा ना, O से P and P से Q, क्योंकि उसे Q तक आने में 24 सेकेंड तक का टाइम लग गया. So if you will see 240 upon 24, our final answer comes out to be 10 meter per second. So this is average velocity. Okay class, let's solve the next question. Next question is, a body covers 1/3 of its journey with speed u, next 1/3 with speed v, and the last 1/3 with speed w. Calculate the average speed of the body during the entire journey. इसके ऊपर हमने बेस्ड एक फॉर्मूला भी किया था, बट पहले डायग्राम समझ लेते हैं. सपोज A से B, this is the entire journey and the distance of this entire journey is D. Okay, what they had told, body covers 1/3 of its journey with speed u. तो यहाँ पर इसकी स्पीड क्या थी? u. इसने 1/3 means this will be d by 3. 1/3 of the journey covers with the speed u. Next 1/3 of the journey covers with the speed v, and next 1/3 of the journey covers with w. So what you need to find out the average speed of the body during the entire journey. So let's find out. हमने इसके ऊपर बेस्ड एक फॉर्मूला भी बनाया था, इफ़ यू गाइज रिमेंबर, दैट d1 प्लस d2 प्लस d3 अपॉन d1 अपॉन v1 प्लस d2 अपॉन v2 प्लस d3 अपॉन v3. But we know that in this case d1, d2 and d3, all the three distances are same, d by 3, d by 3 and d by 3. v1 is u, v2 is v and v3 is w. Okay, different velocities. So putting these values in this equation, so d by 3 plus d by 3 plus d by 3 upon d1 की जगह क्या आ जाएगा, d by 3, वेलोसिटी v1 की जगह u प्लस d2 की जगह d by 3, वेलोसिटी v, d by 3, वेलोसिटी w. If you will see d by 3 plus d by 3 plus d by 3, it comes out to be 3d by 3, which is nothing but d, and in the denominator d by 3 is common, so we'll take common. So d by 3 inside the bracket 1 by u plus 1 by v plus 1 by w. So d and d get cancelled, 3 will come up, so 3, and in the denominator we'll take LCM. So when you take LCM, you will find out uv plus vw plus uw upon uvw. So your final answer 3 uvw upon uv plus vw plus uw. So that is our answer. Let's do the next problem. The problem is very interesting. A body traveling along a straight line travels one half of a total distance with a velocity v0. The remaining part of the distance was covered with a velocity v1 for half the time and other half of the time with velocity v2. Find average velocity over the whole time of the motion. Fine. So see here class, मैं आज फिजिक्स के प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए गोल्डन रूल बताता हूँ आपको. ट्राई टू मेक द डायग्राम. ओके, फिजिक्स में हमेशा ट्राई करो कि डायग्राम बनाओ, क्योंकि आप डायग्राम बनाओगे आपका प्रॉब्लम 50% वही सॉल्व हो जाता है, क्योंकि डायग्राम के बाद आपको आइडिया आता है कि अभी करना क्या है. ओके, सो हम पहले डायग्राम बनाएंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जो मोशन रही है, दिस इज अ मोशन फ्रॉम ए टू बी. ठीक है, यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन में बोला है हाफ ऑफ द मोशन, अगर ये जो डिस्टेंस है d है, ठीक है, तो हाफ ऑफ द मोशन दैट इज d by 2 इज कवर्ड विद अ वेलोसिटी v0. सो ये जो हाफ डिस्टेंस है ये v0 वेलोसिटी से कवर किया है. लेट्स टेक, इसको टाइम लग गया t1. ओके, द रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ द डिस्टेंस, रिमेनिंग पार्ट मतलब c to b, was covered with a velocity v1 for half the time. सपोज इसको टाइम लगा पूरा जर्नी ट्रैवल करने के लिए c से b तक t2, तो c से d तक आने में उसने कौन सी वेलोसिटी ली, v1, और ये जो डिस्टेंस कवर किया कितने टाइम में, t2 by 2 में अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन. और जो नेक्स्ट पार्ट है, इसने वेलोसिटी v2 से ट्रैवल किया फॉर द नेक्स्ट टाइम इंटरवल t2 by 2. Clear? So this is the question. You need to find out what is the average velocity for A to B. So let's talk about for A to C first. For motion A to C, we know that the formula for the velocity is displacement upon time. Velocity is displacement upon time. So velocity v0, displacement d by 2 and time is t1. So I will write down v0 is equals to d by 2 upon t1. So therefore t1 comes out to be d upon 2 v0. Okay, now next we'll talk about for C to D. For C to D. Okay, suppose C to D का जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो x है और D to B का जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो y. So the velocity is v1, displacement is x and time is t2 by 2. So I'll write down velocity v1, displacement x and time is what, t2 by 2. So it comes out to be 2x upon t2. Correct? Or you can write down over here that x is equals to v1 t2 upon 2. t2 यहाँ पर आ गया, 2 भी यहाँ पर आ गया. So that's the value of x. Next we'll move to for d to b. For d to b. Let's talk about the motion d to b. So d to b की बात करोगे, so v2 is equals to, velocity is v2, displacement y, time is t2 by 2. So v2 is equals to displacement t2 by 2, so it comes out to be 2y upon t2. So therefore y is equals to, t2 को यहाँ पर भेजो, v2 into t2 upon 2. ठीक है, so that is the value of y. Now if you will see in the diagram, okay, now what we will do, we will add these two equations. Okay, left hand side को add करो और right hand side को add करो. So what you will see that x plus y is equals to v1 t2 upon 2 plus v2 t2 upon 2. Okay, so what is common? v1 plus v2, the common is t2 by t2. Okay, now x plus y, if you will see x plus y, अगर हम ये दोनों डिस्टेंस को ऐड करेंगे तो हमें रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ द डिस्टेंस मिलेगा, दैट इज d by 2, बिकॉज d by 2 एंड दिस विल बी d by 2 मेक्स d. सो यहाँ पर मैं x प्लस वाई की जगह क्या लिखूंगा, d by 2. सो 2 and 2 get cancelled, so therefore t2 comes out to be d upon v1 plus v2, that is the value of t2. अभी हम एवरेज वेलोसिटी निकालेंगे. सो द एवरेज वेलोसिटी फॉर्मूला, द टोटल डिस्टेंस d by total distance is d upon total time t1 plus t2. What is the value of t1? d upon 2v naught. So I will write down d upon 2v naught. The value of t2, d upon v1 plus v2. So d upon v1 plus v2. I will take d common. So 1 upon 2v naught plus 1 upon v1 plus v2. So d and d get cancelled. Correct? So we will find out the final answer, 2v naught v1 plus v2 upon 2v naught plus v1 plus v2. ठीक है, so this is the final answer we have. Okay class, let's see now the next question. Next question is the position of an object moving along x-axis is given by x is equals to a plus bt square, where a is equals to 8.5 meter and b is equals to 2.5 meter per second square, and t is measured in second. What is its velocity at t is equals to 0 second and t is equals to 2 second? What is the average velocity between 2 second and 4 second? What about this velocity? ये कौन सी velocity पूछी है? The velocity at 0 second and velocity at 2 second is nothing but instantaneous velocity. ये कौन सी velocity है? Instantaneous velocity. तो हमें instantaneous velocity पता करनी है when the time is 0 second and when the time is 2 second. And also we need to calculate the average velocity when the time is 2 second and the time is 4 second. Between the time 2 second to 4 second. Displacement दिया हुआ है, so we'll start with the displacement, that x is equals to a plus bt square. Okay, for velocity we know that dx by dt, rate of change of displacement. Okay, so is equals to d by dt. What is the value of x? If you will see, the value of x is a plus bt square, so I will write down a plus bt square. Taking the derivative of this part, we will get 2bt. Clear? So this is the velocity we are getting, the equation for the velocity. So therefore v is equals to 2bt. Let's make it in box. Okay, so now at t is equals to 0 second. अगर अभी हम t is equals to 0 second की बात करेंगे तो इस इक्वेशन में मैं t की वैल्यू पुट कर दूंगा. So when you put the value of t, you will get the answer as 0. So we got the first answer, that velocity is 0 meter per second when the time is 0 second, means body is at rest. Now let's talk about when the time is 2 second. At t is equals to 2 second, so the velocity is equals to 2b. t की जगह क्या पुट करेंगे हम, 2 पुट कर देंगे, 2 2 जा 4b. Now putting the value of b, the value of b is 2.5, so is equals to 4 into 2.5. 4 into 2.5 will get 10. So 10 meter per second is your answer for the velocity. Clear? Okay, next we will find out the average velocity between t is equals to 2 second and t is equals to 4 second. Okay, we know that. What is the formula for the average velocity? Let's see the formula first, that average velocity is equals to total displacement upon total time. So that is the formula for the average velocity. So using this formula we will calculate the average velocity. Okay, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद इट. सबसे पहले x इज इक्वल्स टू a प्लस बी टी स्क्वायर, ये हमारी इक्वेशन. एट t इज इक्वल्स टू 2 सेकेंड. लेट्स सी व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ x व्हेन द t वैल्यू इज 2 सेकेंड. ठीक है. सो देयरफॉर x इज इक्वल्स टू a प्लस b, 2 का स्क्वायर करेंगे तो a प्लस 4b मिलेगा हमें. क्या मिला हमें? a प्लस 4b. पुटिंग द वैल्यूज ऑफ a एंड b. So let's put the value. X is equals to the value of A is 8.5 plus 4. The value of B, it's 2.5. So 4 into 2.5 will be 10. 10 plus 8.5 will be 18.5. Okay. So this is the value of position. Remember class, this is the position. Okay. This is the position, this is not a displacement. As they mentioned, the position of an object moving along x-axis is given by. So this is the initial position. Why initial position? For the initial time 2 seconds. Now let's calculate the final position. For the time becomes 4 seconds. So A at t is equals to 4 seconds. The value of x is equals to A plus B into 4 ka square. So it comes out to be A plus 16B. The value of A, what is the value of A? It's 8.5. So putting the value 8.5 plus 16. The value of B, 2.5. Okay, 2.5 I can write as a 5 by 2, right? So 2 ones are, 2 8s are, 8 5s are 40. 40 plus 8.5 becomes 48.5. So this is the next position, or you can say this is the final position. We know that what is the displacement then? Always final position minus initial position upon time taken. So what is the final position? 48.5. Initial position 18.5. So 48.5 minus 18.5. Time taken 2 seconds to 4 seconds. So time taken is 2 seconds. So 48.5 minus 18.5, it's 30. 30 by 2, 15 meter per second is the answer for the average velocity. Okay. So in this way we need to do this question. The question is very interesting. The distance x of a particle moving in one dimension under the action of a constant force is related to time t by the equation t is equals to root x plus 3, where x is in meter and t is in second. Find the displacement of the particle when its velocity is 0. We need to find out what is the displacement of the particle जिस वक्त velocity particle की कितनी होगी? 0 होगी. ओके लेकिन उससे पहले मुझे पता करना होगा कि कौन से टाइम पे पार्टिकल की वेलोसिटी 0 होगी, बिकॉज डिस्प्लेसमेंट डिपेंड्स ऑन टाइम. करेक्ट. तो हमारा सबसे पहले टारगेट क्या होगा? वो वाली टाइम पता करो जहां पर पार्टिकल की वेलोसिटी 0 होगी, और जैसे ही वो टाइम मिल गया ओके वहां पर वैल्यू पुट कर देगा और हम x निकाल देंगे. ओके नाउ सी हियर व्हाट आई एम डूइंग. ओके सो t इज इक्वल्स टू रूट ऑफ x प्लस 3. So I will write down t minus 3 is equals to root of x. So therefore t minus 3 is equals to x. Okay, t minus 3 the whole square equals to x. So therefore x is equals to t square minus 6t plus 9. Velocity will be rate of change of displacement. Okay, so putting the value of x, so d by dt, t square minus 6t plus 9. T square derivative is 2t, 6t derivative is 6. Okay, we need to find out time जहाँ पर velocity 0 है. Okay, when its velocity is 0. So for v equals to 0, so 0 is equals to 2t minus 6. So therefore 2t minus 6 equals to 0. So the value of t comes out to be 3 seconds. Okay, putting this value of t in this equation. So let's see what is the displacement. So we know that the displacement x is equals to t minus 3 the whole square. So putting the value of t as 3 seconds, so 3 minus 3 the whole square, the displacement of the particle is 0. Clear? So what is the displacement of the particle? The displacement of the particle comes out to be 0.